Hello friends, welcome to I Made Me Think video series tutorial for REST API testing and automation using Java programming and open source tools. So in earlier couple of videos we discussed about basics of web service, web application, REST API and SOAP API, discussion and difference. We saw why and how to do REST API testing in general. We also saw Richardson maturity model. Now let us see the API URL format in general and topics relevant to JAX RS. So this is again some theoretical concepts, so we will see practical concepts immediately, but please bear with me for some theoretical part. So this is in general the REST API URL format. So we will have something called protocol, we will have a URI and port number, then the API version, optional, service endpoint or name of the service, and parameters. So this is again a very simple example where the protocol is HTTP and the URI is github.com, port is 8080, version is for example third version, endpoint is users, and parameters is id equal to xyz or id equal to I made me think. So this is a very general, very simple example. We will see our demo application APIs in detail. Let's talk on something about topics relevant to JAX RS. So application for our demo is designed using JAX RS, that is Java API for RESTful web services. Annotations which are available from JAX RS API specification for sending data from client side to server endpoint are bean parameter, path parameter, form parameter, metrics parameter, query parameter, header parameter, and cookie parameter. So in our application I have used bean parameter, path parameter, form parameter, and query parameter. So bean parameter annotation is added in JAX RS 2.0 version. This annotation can be used along with a bean class for using other annotations types such as form, header parameter, etc. as a field level for using an application specific bean class as argument in the service method, rather than using a long list of argument parameters for each of the different type of attributes used along with a request. Suppose there is a HTML form with 10 fields or attributes, then that is used to receive input from user, and this data or fields are to be submitted to the service method. Then the REST service method would require to define all 10 attributes as arguments for the service method along with form parameter annotation. Now instead a bean parameter can be used to declare an application or user defined bean class with all these 10 attributes as fields. This user defined class can be a single argument to the REST service method argument. This way there could be minimal impact when the number of fields changes while using post as HTTP method. So this basically provides us an additional facility so that we can combine a lot of things, and if there is a change in parameter or any form parameter, for example instead of 10 tomorrow they become 20, then we have to just change the bean parameter class and rest is easy. So annotations that can be used for specifying content type that is supported by any RESTful web services. So these are produces and consumes, and the type will be text.xml or application.json, application/json, application/xml. Encoding media type associated for a form data would be application/x-www-form-URL encoded. Other common media types are as I discussed, application/json and application/xml. Caching. So it is the primary header to control caching. It refers to storing server response in client itself, so that a client needs not to make server request for same resource again and again. A server response should have information about how a caching is to be done, so that client caches response for a period of time or never caches the server response. The comma separated directives of cache control headers are private, public, no cache, no store, no transform, max age, and s max age. Difference between no cache and no store directive. No cache can be set in response to order in order to inform client or browser that this response should not be used for caching content, and any of the cache data should not be sent to the server without revalidation from server. While no store is to inform client browser as not to store any data in response in local hard disk of the machine that is used for sending the request. If you have any doubts or questions, please comment below, and please share and like the videos and share across your friends. Thanks for watching.